With time ticking down till Election Day, we are taking an in-depth look on what you'll be voting on, from candidates to ballot proposals. And that first proposal, Prop 1. Here's the language of the proposed amendment, what it will change, and who is for and against it. When you go to vote, this is the first proposal you'll see, 22-1. A proposal to amend the state constitution to require annual public financial disclosure reports by legislators and other state officers, and limit service as a legislator to 12 years. Rich Studley is with the coalition behind the proposal.
It is a straightforward amendment to the state constitution that does two things. One, Michigan is one of only 2 states in the country that fails to have any financial disclosure requirements for state lawmakers and state officers. If Proposal 1 is approved, the legislature will be required to enact a law next year, a very detailed and specific law to require complete financial disclosure. The other part of Proposal 2 is to reduce the total number of years a politician can stay in the legislature from 14 to 12.
Kurt O'Keefe is with the group opposing Prop 1.
Proposal 1 does three things. It doubles the time a House member in Michigan can stay in office from 3 2-year terms to 6 2-year terms. It increases the state Senate time you can be in office from 2 4-year terms to 3 4-year terms. And it revives the career of over 300 zombie, term-limited past legislators who could now run for the Michigan State House.
Very different views on both what Prop 1 means for term limits and what it means for disclosure. For term limits, yes, the overall time allowed for any lawmaker drops from 14 to 12, but those years could be served wholly in any one chamber, increasing the current caps. O'Keefe calls the prop a solution in search of a problem.
Who is this guy or gal in the 13th or 14th year that did so much damage that this is a problem?
Studley argues allowing lawmakers to stay in either chamber longer helps them get more done by cultivating relationships and not worrying as much about the politics of re-election.
If you want state representatives who are focused on raising money for their next job instead of doing the job they have, I guess if you're in favor of the status quo in Lansing, then maybe Proposal 1 isn't for you. I voted for term limits 30 years ago, but like living in a 30-year-old house, it's time for some maintenance and repairs.
The transparency part of Prop 1 isn't as cut and dry. The full text says it requires lawmakers to pass legislation requiring an annual financial disclosure by all in the legislature, plus the governor, lieutenant governor, secretary of state, and attorney general. The disclosures being descriptions of assets and sources of income in certain positions held outside of their current role. But there are exemptions for religious, social, fraternal, or political entities or honorary positions.
What's left, even if they pass something? Why would they pass something?
This legislation requires detailed public financial disclosures, assets, liabilities, income, and several other categories. We believe it will give a full and complete picture. This amendment isn't wishful thinking. It actually has teeth.
The teeth Studley talks about is this part of the prop, stating a resident in the state can initiate legal action directly to the Supreme Court, asking the court to compel the legislature if it fails to create the disclosure law. O'Keefe suggests that will be legally challenged if Prop 1 passes.
No court in Michigan has jurisdiction to require the legislature to pass a law. It's the basic separation of powers.
So it appears there would need to be further clarification on the implementation of Prop 1. We do encourage you to do your homework. Read Prop 1 for yourself. We have it on WXYZ.com.
Always helps to be informed going in. All right, Brian, thank you.